What's poppin', YouTube? It's your boy WESTEND, man. Back at it with another video for y'all, man. What we gonna do, man? We gonna go down there to the West End of Louisville, man. Go down and tell you about the West End, how it started. Not how it started, pretty much, but kind of where it evolved from, and you know, the history behind it. We're gonna ride through it a little bit, go to the park, show y'all Shawnee and all that. If this guy ever learns how to back up a fucking trailer. But we're gonna talk about the West End, man. Kind of give you a little history lesson on it. Not a history lesson, but more of a just a little tour. Kind of tell you about what happened out here. Why? Almost, not exactly why. It's not the full reason, but one of the reasons why the West End is what it is. Got enough gas. You know, a lot of times people don't realize some things happen for a reason. Not all things, but some. Meaning, you know, why, you know, things develop the way they do. You know? And I got something to talk about on the way out here, man. I was listening to this guy talk the other day. I was watching this channel. I forgot what it was. I don't even remember exactly where it came from. It just stuck with me. But he said something that kind of didn't resonate with me, but just with the world and the way things are, the way they, you know, how they going. He said something kind of crazy. He said, if I don't mess this up, he said, the internet is the new world and the world is the old internet. I kind of remember who it was, where I heard it from, but I don't think he realized how deep that was. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he realized how fucking crazy deep that was. Meaning, that's exactly what's going on. The world is caught up in the internet, and they think if you do everything on the internet, then you ultimately become better in the world. And I don't believe that, but that's what the internet makes you believe. You know what I'm saying? The internet makes you believe. If you big on the internet, which I mean in some cases it is true. If you big on the internet, you're pretty much big in the world, and that's what everybody's going by. That's the metric. If I can get big on the internet, then I'll make money. Everybody will know me. I'll be famous, and it's got a lot of people caught up, as well as street dudes. You know what I'm saying? Street guys used to not want to be on the internet. They used to not want to take pictures. Anybody remember that? Back when street dudes used to be like, man, don't take no pictures of me, man. I don't want no traces of who I actually am out there in the world. I want to be like a ghost. That's what the drug dealers used to want to, they used to be what they thought back in the day. Don't take no pictures of me. Because at that time, pictures was pretty much as close as you can get to finding out who a drug dealer was. Now, you know, shit, everybody got a camera, everybody got a recording device. So it's not as prevalent, but at the same time, they didn't want to be seen. They didn't want nobody to know. Besides in real life, like say you go to a party, you'll know who the big time drug dealer is. He didn't give a fuck. but don't take no pictures of me. Get out of here with your fucking... I swear to God, people in BMW is the most dangerous people in the world, bro. They all think they got a race car. I swear to God. Back in the day when I was in the military, a dude fucking almost killed me in a BMW. Speeding like a motherfucker, man. This is years ago. This is before everybody thought BMWs was NASCARs or some shit. Now everybody think they got a NASCAR with a BMW. Oh shit. You speed up on me, bro? But like I was saying, drug dealers back in the day used to not want to be seen. But nowadays, drug dealers are pretty much tell you they drug dealers, show you they drug dealers, do drugs, show the money they made, you know, and then just kind of like want to be known for being that guy. I don't understand it. I kind of understand it. It could be self-esteem. It could be, you know, a lot of women nowadays seem to idolize, you know, street guys, dudes that get money, fast money. You know, they pretty much throw themselves at people to get fast money. You know what I'm saying? And so dudes see that and they go, well, I can get fast money. You know, I always got fast money. No, I just didn't want nobody to know. But now that females is basically saying, you know, if you get fast money, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? And dudes are just putting their heads out there like, look, me, I'm the one doing it. I'm the one that getting all the money on the block. You know what I'm saying? And putting it on the internet. And it's becoming real life. It's gaining real life results. You know what I'm saying? Getting fast money gets real life results off showing that you do it on the internet. So everything in the real world that shouldn't be seen is being shown or being said or being done on the internet. People damn near, you know, unaliving people on the internet just to be like, oh, look at me. You know, it's people out here, it's young dudes out here that see somebody that's known for doing that, you know, and then they want to be known for doing that, which is probably their favorite rapper or somebody like that. And what they would do is go, man, I want everybody to know me for doing that. So what they do, they take a camera with them when they go do something to somebody to show everybody that they do that. And, you know, that's what's kind of what's going on in today's society with, you know what I'm saying, people like Young Thug. And not saying that he carried a camera around everywhere, but he definitely talks about it in all his songs. He definitely glorifies it in a lot of his songs. And, you know, the real world has became a place where nobody wants to be respected no more. You know what I'm saying? When I say that, because I seen people in the real world, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You know, I don't care. I don't give a damn what nobody think of me, or blah blah blah. Bro, the real world is just. See, the thing is, people in the real world now, they don't be in the real world. They don't be out. You know what I'm saying? They don't be out being seen a lot. And they don't care. They don't care if anybody sees them do something embarrassing, or if they even in the real world, even if they in, you know, in the club and shit like that. Sometimes they get caught up, but more of that stuff is drug in the club or in the real world from online. Somebody said something to me in online. Somebody posted or tagged me in this, and that's what's going on in the world now. Everybody thinks the internet, which it is now, which is crazy. You can't even say it ain't real no more. It's fucking real. The internet is real. It's the real world. You have real killers, real gangsters, real people that's out here doing illegal activities that can get them life in prison. Posting on the internet going, look what I did, look what I got. And bro, that can't be more true of a statement. The real world is the old internet, and the internet is the new world. I have a lot more to say on that, but that's pretty much sums it up, you know. People gotta stop it. They gotta stop wanting to be seen and wanting to be seen for doing the wrong things so bad to the point where it gets them hurt or harmed in some type of way, you know. And that's all I gotta say about that one. Get closer to the West End. Alright, y'all, this is the West End. I'm about to tell y'all about, this is kind of where I'm gonna get to a spot where you know, you could tell, if you remember when on my other video where I did the East End houses, the Victorian homes, you're gonna see some of those. Not exactly Victorian homes, but close. You know, very big modern homes, which they not modern, but they kind of more popular now because you know, they kind of look somewhat what the people use now. My bike's acting crazy. It's a little bit nipply outside, but like these are newer homes. These came like around 2000, like 2008, something like that. These was not here. All this was the projects back in the day. All that was the projects. What we're gonna do, we're gonna get down here towards the West End, like not like this is the West End, but I'm gonna go closer to the river. I'm gonna show y'all where the rich people used to live, like over here by the park and all of that. Sorry, I just got off of being sick, so I'm gonna be sniffling and shit. Alright, this is closer to the river. Like this is, you know, this is getting to the point where, you know, the river's like right over here. Back on beyond that, you know what I'm saying? I think that's LG&E. I'm not sure. I think that's LG&E. Might be a gas company. I'm not sure. I'm tripping. I don't remember exactly what it was. I think it's a gas company. Could be LG&E. I'll post it up because I'll look it up, just research. But see, these type of companies came in right after a thing they call white flight. And that's what I want to talk to y'all about. White flight, not being racist or nothing, it's just a real thing. Look it up, I'll post it. I'm not making it up, it's called white flight. Okay, out here used to be predominantly white families. I mean, who didn't want to live close to the river? You know what I'm saying? It was good real estate, you know? Everybody wanted to be, if you had money, you wanted to be out this way close to the river, okay? When around the 50s and the 70s, when black families start moving in out here, they was like, yeah, no. I'm not hating. Like I'm gonna be neutral as I possibly can. I'm not gonna hate. They was like, nah, we not doing that. Right? They did not want to be out here with black families. Okay? So they start moving out. See these houses? Look at these houses. All these houses to my right. This is, I think it's Shawnee Park to my left. If I can get in Shawnee Park, I'm gonna pull in, I'm gonna talk about this area. But these houses to my right, some of them is new, you know. Some of them, I'll get down to the houses that I'll get down to the area where you know, like look at these houses. These are like little small houses. But I'll show you. This is Shawnee Park. Okay. We'll ride around here. The river's like right over there. And I'm gonna park and I'm gonna tell y'all about the white flight era around 1950s, 1970s. The families, white families that lived in this area booked it out of here. You know what I'm saying? Right when the black families and stuff start moving in. They trying to fix it, you know, they trying to make it a lot better. But you know, once the damage is done, it's kind of hard to fix it, you know. I'm gonna pull right in here. We'll talk. Definitely not pulling in that dirt. Oh shit, looks like I'm gonna go in the dirt. Be careful, bro. We'll bring a slide right out from under you, bro. Smack right on the ground. We're gonna talk a little bit. Alright, bro. We're gonna sit here for a second. We'll talk about the white flight, bro. 1950s, 1970s. Families out here used to be predominantly white, rich, you know, things like that. This park obviously was one of the main focal points where they used to come. Like this is a nice park. It goes all the way down this way. And what they did was once black families start moving in, they was like, man, we're getting out of here. We're not staying here. We're moving to a different part of the city. And obviously the city was owned and ran by, you know, maybe racist people. I'm not sure. You know, I'm not gonna call them anything, but I'm gonna bank on the fact that maybe it was slightly racist, and they was telling people, well, we're gonna redline. It's called redlining. So what they would do, there's a map, I'll post it up, and they section off certain areas of the city that would be more affordable to, or well, be unaffordable to families that they didn't want in that area. So what they would do was they would section off like, you know, first class, second class, third class, things like that. And if I'm not mistaken, the green was more of the first class green areas. It's not many green areas. It's mostly East End. Maybe in a certain point I'll go to the East End and I'll show you. But East End, mostly green. In the middle, yellow, you know, certain areas yellow. Out where my area is more South End is yellow. West End, red. Okay. You know, in turn, that's why they call it red line, meaning any red area A lot of businesses wouldn't go there. A lot of companies wouldn't stay there. They will pull out and move towards the green areas, which is, if you think about it, that's what you should, if you want to be a company to get money, then you would go where the economics is good, right? So what would you think that would do to whatever area that is? It started as a race thing, which it's obvious. That's what the country's built on. We're not even gonna get into that. What they did was move all the successful businesses that would, help, the economy in that area to those green areas. And I'll show you the difference. We're gonna ride a little bit through the West End. I'm sorry for the sniffling, but we're gonna ride through the West End, and I'll show you the difference between what a red line would do to a city. And I'm not saying that there wasn't any help from the citizens that lived in that area. I'm not gonna say that. I'm gonna say they never really had a chance in the beginning. It was gonna be violence. It was gonna be poverty. There was gonna be a lot of negative things going on in that area because you don't have much money circulating through it. So this started off. This is why these houses and things are gonna look like this when I'm riding through here. It's because of the red line and the white flight. It did not used to be an area for black people, predominantly black, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't made like that. It wasn't what it was gonna be. They wanted to be close to the river. Who wouldn't? I want to be by the river. I got a nice house. I can see the river. I'm gonna try to get in areas where some of these houses, I'll show you, and you'll see. So here we go. Might not do too much talking, do some pointing, but we're just gonna move through here, and I'll show you. If I walk over there, I could show you. No, I don't want to get off my bike. I feel like walking. But look, I'm telling you, prime real estate. These houses was owned by millionaires, man. Probably owned by millionaires now, in today's time. You can't just get this. It's not something you just gonna get. You got to pay a lot of money to own housing over here. Prime real estate, man. A lot of people might not be doing a lot to these houses to make them, all new and stuff like that. But imagine back in the 50s, Imagine back in those days what these could have came down that alley. Imagine. This is where it started. This is where the white flight and all that started. I'm just showing you. It started here. All of it started here. Look, see those houses? All back up in there. See what I mean? If you really pay attention, if you think like that, then you'll know what I mean. You'll know exactly what I mean when I say this shit here wasn't no joke back in those days. I'm gonna go up to the park. They're barbecuing over here. Yeah, these motherfuckers is cold too. Yep, shiny, yup. Damn, they got nice basketball courts. I should go over. I said, hey, let me shoot. You know how the unks be doing. I'm an unk, so I was going over. Let me get the ball, man. I ain't never seen that. That motherfucker's nice. It's a nice basketball court, to be honest. I could come back down through here and play. Damn, I know they be having tournaments and all type of shit. That's crazy. I didn't even know that. I guess, yeah, because see, look, they got the scoreboard and all that. Yeah, it's nice. That's new. But anyway, this is Shawnee Park. It's a big park. It's nice. It's nice. Motherfuckers don't even be knowing. But Shawnee, definitely the nice park. Definitely nice. It'd be a lot more people back in them days. Slow down, you don't know who's gonna walk out. They got a real cookout going on. What's going on? Bentley? See, they over here doing it. They over with the Bentleys out and everything. Who we eat? Nah, this is This is Broadway I'm on. This is the West End. It's the West End. Everybody be talking about West End is the best end. And all that. I need to be going all up in there. That shit, them streets be getting crazy. West 36 in Broadway. My friends died on that street. Where you at? 41st is up here. My friend Mike, rest in peace, Mike. Let me see. I used to come out here all the time, trying to fuck with them boys. They ain't had no business out here. A lot of my friends grew up right over in this area, right here, 38, 36, right around in here. Mike Street right here, I think. That's one of my other friends' street. .36 right here. See, he used to live right here, down there with that yellow cover. We used to walk over here to the store all the time. It was back in say 2001, 2001. And he ended up getting killed. That was, you know, some people. There was some shit he had going on, man. Some shit he had going on with his brothers and. He ended up getting killed, man. He got shot in the stomach, I think. I wasn't here. I had just left that day when it happened. I should go down Hazel. But in fact, I'm gonna go to Hazel. I can't go up here. I'm gonna turn right here. Go down the alley. Come out by Hazel. Look up, brother. Hope we don't run over no glass and nothing stupid. Hazel's right there. Well, that's not Hazel. That's the street across from Hazel. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go up to this alley right here, and then we'll cut through. It's a house I was supposed to inherit when my mother passed. But somehow, my family got a hold of it, and I never got it. I'm being strict. I'm being for real. My other house she owned, my brother got that right now. I showed y'all that. See that yellow house right there? yellow house right here on my right. That was a house I was supposed to inherit. I don't know if my uncle still lives there. It'd be crazy if he did. But yeah, it was supposed to be my house. It's crazy. But he, you know, they had it at the time. Him and my aunt got married, so they needed a place to stay. So my mother gave them that house, and she was, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you that house, you know, and that's gonna be your house, and make sure they take care of it, and blah blah blah. And yeah, long story short, I didn't get that house. I had to buy my own house. But let's go and get out of here. These motherfuckers impatient as shit. Patient as hell. Y'all remember back in the day when that shooting happened in Louisville, about them riots and shit? Right there on my left. I have it right there. Have it right there. Shit crazy, boy. That dude came out. He was a barbecue pit man right there. He used to cook. He had his own restaurant right there. I'll pull it up if I can find a video. He came out. There was some people doing some crazy shit in his outside, you know what I'm saying? And he was trying to tell them, the what they call them, the people that come with the riot, fucking National Guard. And what he did was try to calm them down, like, man, y'all need to calm down. They outside, you know what I'm saying? And people was outside acting a damn fool. So what he did, he went out there to calm them down, didn't realize it was National Guard. Went out there with his gun to calm them down, and National Guard shot him. He shot in the air twice. National Guard heard that. And they let him have it, man. Let him have it. And yeah, that was tragic, man. It was a lot going on around that time. He did not deserve to get killed. He did not deserve to die. He didn't do nothing wrong. Nothing. And they shot him. Oh, just over that. He came out. He thought it was people outside acting a fool, because what happened was they was running in his business, trying to, you know, get away from something. So he thought people was trying to riot by his business, like they was trying to like do some crazy shit by his business, because there was, you know, it was doing a lot of protesting and shit back then. He thought, these people out here acting a fool outside my business, I'ma scream away and I'ma shoot in the air, which he did. And the National Guard was out there. That's why they was coming through his business like that. And when he shot in the air, they thought he was shooting at them. And then he was like, whoa, 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 no, no, no. And then they shot him, pow, pow. I think he got hit twice in the chest or something. Rifles. Put him down, man, and then he died. He died from that. That shit was crazy, man. And then people with them that business next to it, that gas station that was next to it that I was showing you, they got shut down because they was just, you know, negative, man. There was always some bad shit going on over there. Always. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just a bad area. It was always somebody getting killed right there. Like it was one of the worst gas stations to go to in Louisville almost. Not even gonna lie. One of the worst gas stations to go to. And they got shut down. Well, either they left, ran out of there, or they got shut down because I shit you not, it was always somebody dying over there. It was always some bad shit going down over there. Always. It never was nothing good going on. Never. So yeah, man, that's the West End for, excuse me, it's the West End for you. Rode through there. I ain't wanna go down them streets, like all the streets, because they tight. Cars on either side. I went down Hazel because that's, you know, that was where my uncle lived. It was supposed to be my house. You know what I'm saying? But you get the gist of it. I just wanted to show you. I could have went a little bit more down through those houses. Them rich houses right over there. But they all kind of like that you could tell that they was owned by millionaires, like really, really nice houses. And then across the street from there, it's some more up in that neighborhood too. That's really nice. So yeah, man, I'm gonna end this video right here, man. Ooh. I'm gonna end this video right here, and I'll holler at y'all next time, man. It's Weezy, man. We out this motherfucker.